Well, I actually think that as long as the development of policies take a human capital development perspective, a lot of the SDGs will actually be covered. So most governments actively do not think about how would this particular policy fit in with the SDGs, or neither do they think about how would this policy affect all the other cross-sectorial influences of the SDGs. Because if I put in place a particular strategy around water security, does that have an impact on the environment? Does that have an impact on other SDGs? I don't think people think about that, or policymakers don't think about that actively. But they do think about if I put in place this policy, how would it lead to the government being able to finance this? How would it improve the lives of the community? So from that perspective, it is actually much more around human capital development. And I believe that when we set targets for the SDGs, constantly reminding governments that at the end of the day, having a lens on human capital development might be a useful selling point, because we would see that many of the SDGs fundamentally is trying to impact the lives of people from the well-being perspective, from an empowering perspective. And all of that in the end still come back to how empowered and how much they can contribute back to the country. And I think that government leaders understand that economic perspective of human capital much better than aspects around health and aspects around the environment, planetary health.